Why don't you have a little friend? Can I have your room when you go? I've got questions.
Get out!
Lots of questions. So me and my crew, we made our own show to get the lowdown on everything. That really can. Bulelwa, sound guy. Yeah. Even me. Then I found out about this thing. So you know like KFC Add Hope what? Where do the 2 rands go? Where are the kids? Who are the kids? Where does he knew nothing. Dololo. It's time to get out there and find out what was really going on. Welcome to Uyazini Add Hope edition. We're about to feed you some serious facts. Lovely. Me and my crew, we made our own show to get the lowdown on everything. Welcome to Uyazini Add Hope. Skip out in South Africa. Now you guys have been wondering where these adult kids at. There's over 150,000 of them all over South Africa, so they shouldn't be too hard to find. Where do children come from? Joy. Now it's 10 million. Precious. It's my name. Why are you telling us all?
Oh, okay. The children around here, they come from the community, and some of them they also come from the neighboring communities as well.
Welcome to Africa to Korea. My name is Anna. Remember, some of these children, as they are here, the big percentage of them, they can't even pay school fees. So Africa to Korea is helping them with the school fees and the meal from Add Hope.
You want to know what your 2 rand provides when you Add Hope? Let's go.
Hi guys, my name is Adrian Marona. I'm a kitchen manager.
And we serve the kids 4 nutritious meals a day, and it gives them the necessary energy to perform their daily activities.
What in the beautiful Africa Cocoon Garden? We are here with Oni. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
What is the relationship between Add Hope and Africa Cocoon?
Africa Cocoon's vision is to enable young people to become economically empowered. And the relationship between Africa Cocoon and Add Hope is to make sure that every child, as they go through their developmental journey with us into employment or self-employment, is not hungry.
It's lunch time here at Africa Cocoon. That's us signing off. Back to me in the studio. Now we ask you where your 2 rands go, but we still have all these other Add Hope questions to cover. Hey, we're shooting here, man. Oh, tune in next time on episode 2, where we're going to find out how your 2 rands help feed those children. Yes, we're going in squad deep. Sure.
You know what I enjoy about these videos, man? There's nothing like a young person full of confidence, you know what I mean? Speaking eloquently, just adorable, right? A couple of reasons. One, because I see myself in that youngster right there. But also because I feel like that's what young people should be focusing on, you know, finding their full potential, not being worried about things like where their next meal is coming from. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So that's what I enjoy about that video right there. All right, so our keynote speaker is here. You can tell he's creative just by looking at him. He's the Chief Marketing Officer of Google Africa. And as I mentioned earlier, he's here in his capacity as entrepreneur, innovator, a responsible corporate citizen, and of course, a father of 2. Let's welcome now, Abuti Nsamo Masito. Big round of applause.
Morning. So I'm trying to remember my English. What's happening? I live in the suburbs now, so I panic. So it's very important to have peace. Oh yeah, and also, can you hear me? That's another thing that happens when you live in the suburbs. You speak softly. Because it freaks out white people when you kind of matter us. Haven't you noticed? So I'm just waiting for them to put up this presentation. I've been thinking about this, like hope and action. For those amongst you, who amongst you are Christians? Wow. Sure. And who amongst you are Hindus and Muslims? But what happens? The Christians took off. So I was actually reading about action and hope. I'm not religious, but I like the scriptures, so I read all of them, just in case. You never know. Just to cover my base. So as I was reading it, and I discovered something that actually in Christianity there's 3 tenets, like virtues. It's love, hope, and faith. That's all I discovered. And then what I discovered was that the 3 of them are only activated by one thing: action. So you can have all the faith you want, but if you do jack shit, it's just empty. Apparently there's a line in the Bible, it just doesn't say jack shit empty. It says faith without action is empty. So I've actually learned 2 things coming here that, wow. Then I went to a Hindu text, and even in Hinduism there's a Vedic philosophy or Vedic text that also talks about action and hope. Then I went to the Quran, they're saying the same thing. Then I went to the Torah. You see, like I tried to cover everyone's base. And they all say the same thing. And then I learned something new as well that talks about appointment and anointment. That you can be anointed but not appointed. And that the difference between anointment and appointment is action. If you do jack shit, you don't get the appointments. It's amazing, this action thing. As that those who do action a lot are actually more faithful and bigger believers than those who think and do jack shit. So actually you are amazing doers, which actually makes you great believers. So that's what I love about you. That's why I came here. Because you do stuff. While others are dreaming about them, you guys are doing stuff, which is what I love. Now, I wanted to show you, because some of you are in NGOs, so I wanted to give you some stuff that you can do tomorrow, practically how to grow your NGO using digital. How many of you are using digital to raise funds, promote your NGOs? Does your NGO have a website that works? Like works? No, some of you, your websites don't work. They just look nice. So let me give you a few tips on, first let me give you the first tip. Those who have a website, just go on Google and Google test my site. Just Google test my site. When you Google test my site, a search bar will come up on test my site. All you need to do is enter your site domain or web address. So when you enter your site domain or web address, what it will do for you, it will do an assessment of your website. And it will tell you it will give you a diagnostic report on how effective and efficient is your website. The biggest -- thing for a website is speed, to upload and speed download. Anything that's greater than 2 seconds download, upload is actually slow, and you have 90% dropout rate. Anyone who was interested in looking at your NGO and your website sucks, sorry, like my English, I'm working on it, but it's third language for me, so I'm really trying. Afrikaans people will know this because I hear Afrikaans better than I hear English. Yes, because Afrikaans is easy. I grew up in Cape Town as a carpenter, as a Kaapkopo, so Afrikaans is also Afrikaans I like because when I say Tsalodonor, you get the point. English, it takes time to warm up. When someone says, I'll hit you, you're still thinking, is it really gonna happen? No. Afrikaans, because we hear the sound before the club lands. So that's what I like about Afrikaans. And some of you don't realize this. Afrikaner people and black people are the same people. It's only apartheid that's the problem. But other than that, same people, same plate, same stuff. How they punish kids, same way. They don't listen to government when kids punishment. Same people. They just think they're different, but same people. So that's the first tool. Test my site. And what is it going to do for you? It's going to even give you a report. It's going to give you a report that shows you how effective is your site. It will give you green, red, amber. Those ones you all should know. Like when it's red, it means your website is gag. When it's amber, it means dodgy, but it needs some improvements. Green, then you have really great website. Why do you need a great website? It's because if your website is not great, it doesn't link well, it doesn't search well as well. And it doesn't come up on any search index because it's not indexed well. So then you can take that report, go to whoever designed your site and tell them, from now on, you are doing a bad job. Here is the report. I want this report to turn green because I paid you already. And now you need to do the real work. That's the first one. Those who don't have a website, but you don't want to pay for it because you run an NGO and money is tight, you can also go and create a free website on a platform called Google My Business. So you go again and you find a platform called Google My Business. In Google My Business, you register your NGO, you register it like you register a business. So don't worry about the fact that it's called Google My Business. Just register your NGO because according to CIPCC, you are also running a company. It's just called non-profit. But it's still a company. Classic company definition law. It's a company. It even has board of directors. Some of it, assuming it's legit, it has board of directors. So you go on Google My Business and you register your business. You get your NGO verified and listed. If your NGO is verified and listed, what that does is when you go on search and you search for something on, let's say you type hope, or you want to type feeding scheme, or kids, food, there's a high probability that even if you didn't pay, remember there's organic search and then there's paid search. Even if you didn't pay, if your NGO is registered and verified and listed, you have a far greater chance of coming up. And then you just ask people to rate your NGO. So it's 2 free things. You don't pay for these things that I've given you yet. Nothing is actually cost you any money. It's just going to cost you effort and action. So the first one is test my site, and it will generate a report for your website, and you can see how your website is working. The second one is Google My Business. On Google My Business, for those who also own small, medium businesses, and you don't have a website, you don't know how to get your business listed and verified, just download the app, Google My Business, or go to the web page if you don't want to download the app. Or just download the app because then it makes it much easier. Then the only last thing I will tell you there on Google My Business, when you get your business verified and listed, don't give everyone in your NGO or small business access rights to edit. Because I've just had someone in Cape Town, I was at AfricaCom, and they were complaining to me that they've lost traffic. So when I went to check their site, what they had done is they gave all the employees access to the website to make changes. And then one of the employees who was hurtful or unhappy decided to delete the chimes and opening and closing times. And they lost 50% traffic. Because when people Google and check, it says closed. But that's his fault, he gave to everyone. You can't give your PIN bank to everyone. So just give to 1 or 2 people. So these are the first 2 tools that I hope can help you. And I'll show you other tools. Now, the third one, any parents here with kids and your kids with devices and you want to track your kids, but without taking the device. It's okay. The third free tool I can give you, you go and download an app called Family Link. You see now today it's like practical stuff rather than theory, like practical. Go download an app called Family Link. What does the app do for you? You will then take your kid's number, the details, you register them on that app. What it does for you, it tracks your child's activity, what they do with the phone, without you checking your child. You are like top CIA, without you saying, give me your phone, every now and then randomly grabbing. No, this time you're a smart parent, you are digital savvy, you are top technical parent, and you just look at your child's activity on Family Link. You can even add your husband if you want.